most terrifying words in the English language. We're from the government and we're here to help. Who was it that said that? Was that Richard Nixon? Nah, it was George Bush or Bill Clinton, one of those guys. I'm just kidding. I know who said it. President Carter. Apparently, the government flubbed the Hurricane Helene support. I don't know who to believe. I'd rather believe the people on the ground, like regular people in the counties. Like I for one, think that everybody should be in charge of their own disaster relief, and they should have the resources put in place to actually help themselves instead of having to worry about some people that get paid to help through bureaucracy and actually prevent others from helping because, like, we're the government. We're the only ones who can do this because we got to take credit. Anyway, let's watch some of the crazy, stupid nonsense that some of the government officials are doing. A lot of them are actually helping, but it just takes some sour apples to ruin the bunch. I don't know what's going on here. Like, is this guy looking for somewhere to land? Or is he just deliberately trying to mess up these people's, like, supplies and stuff? Like, he should know that that's what's gonna happen. Unless he's just stupid. Probably trying to take a look at what they got and, like, doesn't care if it messes everything up. Or doing it out of spite. I don't know. People are saying it's a Black Hawk helicopter. Here's another video from the ground, and it has music playing, so I'm gonna not play the music. I heard that he had been looking all day, or like a few hours, or I don't know how long, trying to find a place to land. Everybody was saying different stuff. I don't know. Who knows, man? I know it's just one more mess up that makes everybody soured. And everybody's talking about, oh, FEMA spent all the money on migrants, which I don't think that's what happened. I think that they have separate funds allocated for different things and different, and it's like an organization passes the money to an organization that passes the money to an organization that passes it back, and then back and forth, because a lot of people are getting paid. It's a lot of bureaucracy. They have to go through so many steps to get this done, and that's why it takes forever, and that's why everything gets messed up. But people are saying that FEMA isn't spending money on migrants at all, and that's just blatantly untrue. They are spending money on migrants. They're just not spending their disaster relief funds specifically on the migrants. But what I have an issue with is that apparently we've run out of funds for disaster relief for this next storm, but we can send $600 something million to Lebanon, and that makes no sense to me.
FEMA is tremendously prepared. This is what we do. This is what they do. And the key here, Rebecca, is also to make sure that the communities who are potentially impacted are prepared as well. And it's not just hurricanes and wildfires, also extreme heat, which certainly some parts of the United States are already experiencing.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
Why not? Why not? Can't you just print money out of thin air? Like, can we not send the $600 million to our own people? Like, what's up with this? And we're just gonna send more to Ukraine in a month. I don't get it. I really don't. It makes absolutely no sense.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants. Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG Moody, why does the Biden...
It's just categorically false. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So
That's
FEMA
untrue.
regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's Emergency Food and Shelter Program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants. It's just categorically false. No, Biden did not. It's just categorically false. No, Biden.
Yeah, it's just categorically false. I just think that she doesn't actually know what's going on and somebody told her what to say, and that was the answer that they gave her to give. Because that was the wrong answer for the question that he asked. And then she goes on to say, your question is based on misinformation. How can a question be misinformation? And it is a very valid question from Peter Ducey. Oh, this video is interesting.
Are they still not there anywhere? What are you seeing from FEMA in the federal response, if any?
I mean, they're present. They're in the way. They are directly interrupting our ability to conduct missions and operations. And I'm not going to disparage anybody because we are trying to work within partner relationships, both government and non-government entities within state and federal and county. You know, I went to put a couple of people into a hotel last night, and they have a security guard at the hotel. And they said, "Oh, we're so sorry. The entire hotel has been booked for federal employees." And I was like, no, I have people that would just pull it out of a mountain that are living out in the hills, and there's not a place for me to put them because we have federal employees that are staying in the hotel. I slept in this white car last night. I smell like foot and death right now, as does every single person on our team. Not a single one of us slept. We got done maybe at 3 o'clock. The moment the sun was up and we could fly helicopters again, we were back in the air, and we have not stopped. And I was like on.
That's because these people are busting their ass because they want to. Because they feel like they have to. They feel like and they're doing it for free. FEMA federal employees are not doing this stuff for free. They're getting paid, and they want to sleep in a hotel. They don't want to sleep outside because this is their job. This isn't something that they have to do. This is what they want to do for money. And they're going to do it the easiest way that they can. They're going to cut corners because it's all about money. Because it's running like a business.
On the fence about trying to get on this program or not. I want people to understand how incredible this organization is, Save Our Allies, and all the work that all of these volunteers are doing. But people, this is biblical level devastation. This is apocalyptic, the things that we see out there.
These are towns up in the mountains that are 10, 20, 40 miles away from any other town. And people on the ground like you need helicopters from the government, and they will not release them. I have heard that time and again. And the people who are delivering aid up in the mountains are now getting requests for body bags. Tim, we got to run.
You are 100% correct. Oh, you're right about that.
Ooh, I got a video here in a second about some body bags.
And there was a no-fly when the president flew in today. We had to land helicopters to not go rescue people so a photo op could take place. And that's a travesty, and that's unconscionable.
If people want to donate, is it saveourallies.com?
That's right. And if somebody is stuck somewhere, or you know somebody that's stuck, you can go to saveourallies.org, and you can click on there. Let us know. We have people going all over in the places that can't be reached. That's why we have special operations people working with partnerships to get into those areas. So go there, support that organization, and also let us know where to go.
Yeah, do not donate to FEMA. That is government money. It just gets lost in the government. Your money is not going to reach anywhere. It's gonna get cut up and go somewhere else. The budgets don't change. Donate directly. Donate to like local police departments and like city councils.
I love that. Yep. Confiscating everything. That we have had to beg for body bags.
Oh my gosh.
And funeral homes. Bennett's funeral home got us some too, locally, Bennett's and Conover. But there's been some other people, we had phone calls and said, oh, they couldn't approve it from the state. The state had 2,000, but they couldn't approve it because they didn't have no word that there was that many bodies to cover, because we'd asked for 500. And so there's no way to even do anything with body bags, with the bodies.
Gosh.
500.
They haven't even been able to get to all the places to recover the bodies. And they're griping about that. And so you got people that can't even leak it in. And Statesville has, it's great. Hickory's been working, but they have to wait for the FDA to approve all the insulin or whatever. And, you know, the sheriff here, he was down here somewhere. I want to introduce you to him. He is a stand-up man.
Awesome.
He told them to get lost. They tried to shut him down 3 or 4 times yesterday.
I love it.
I've seen like 3 other videos of people just telling FEMA to get out of there. I've seen a bunch of videos where people are saying that FEMA didn't even bother showing up in the first place. Or that they did show up, they're just at the wrong place, helping almost nobody, and nobody knows that they're even there.
And he ran them off.
If you and your county want FEMA to get lost, the high sheriff can do it. However, FEMA will start acting like a baby and withholding.
And
So everywhere they're getting involved, it's slowing it down.
yes, and they even kept us from landing in 2 different places
Oh my gosh.
for supplies. And they were turning planes around, not letting them land. Had all these pilots and people have been working nonstop, 24/7 all week.
This is how it should
And
be.
all the
Wow.
volunteers, some of the volunteers
Should be working non-stop.
the
They're done at 5, and they don't work weekends. These people, 24/7. They don't get hardly any rest. Even when they get rest, they got to think about all the stuff that just happened, all the stuff they got to do the next day, because their communities just got destroyed. The people that are flying in, they don't know nothing about these communities. They don't know any of these people. They don't even care about any of these people.
sheriff, his church is making dinner for everybody.
Awesome.
He has worked nonstop helping everyone. And this right here is the hero of the whole thing.
What's your
because
name?
he's keeping them engaged and doing
Nice
his
to meet you,
best.
Bill.
Get
Bill
this
Beam.
out there. Sheriff Bill Beam is a stand-up man, and I wish more sheriffs were doing the same thing. He is.
Well, they have to cool
they're
down.
moving chairs.
Okay.
This is the
Couple
first
of
one
lawn
you've seen,
chairs.
right?
And
Glenn Beck. This is official.
Hey,
This is an
guys.
official
Good,
video.
how are you?
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm Glenn, and this is Congressman.
Congressman Mills, how you doing?
We're
man?
just wondering what you guys are up to. What's
So they brought this in today, which gives us connectivity, complete
Okay.
connectivity, so we can.
This is
do
in
a lot of what
Asheville,
we've been
North
doing
Carolina.
Because all of our equipment works now. So they're registering. They're telling them over there. We're over here. I think tomorrow they're moving us over there somewhere more, but not exactly.
and what are you doing?
So
What is it?
Actually registering people for FEMA systems.
Okay, so this is the check
Getting
thing.
them in the system.
Okay.
Not just a check thing, but housing, checking generators.
Okay.
So bills to so long, housing, everything.
Yeah,
so
good.
much in it, you know?
Good.
But we're basically getting them in the system.
And you guys got in here today?
We've been here for 2 days. We got here yesterday. Yesterday we didn't have any connectivity, so we took 2,800 people, as near as we could count, coming through the food distribution line and through the gas station, and handed them all flyers. We didn't even have flyers to hand them. Our flyers weren't here, but they could take pictures of our flyer, which told them they could go online, they could make a phone call, they could use your app to go online, just to get them in the system. Also telling them they're going to be here eventually. There'll be a DRC located nearby at Disaster Recovery Center,
Okay.
and they can go there for help. But the app is great. The app, they can go on, they can upload documents. So
How are they going to get to the app?
Can I ask a question? And not just talk. One of the biggest problems, though, is that most people don't have the ability, one, to even get on their phones to verify what is going on. How does people even know that this location exists?
So that would be the news media's job to tell everybody.
But they don't have power.
Yeah, but what?
News media, well, I mean, I watch the news.
Well, no, the people who
You have power.
citizens don't have
Well,
power.
you'd be
So how do they watch
surprised.
TV?
You would be surprised. They sit in their cars to charge their phones and listen to the radio. They're very well. That's how they knew the distribution center was here. So they were told to come here to get those supplies, and they don't know we're here really until they get here and we tell them they see us and we're here.
But it is plausible, though, that those who, one, are either cut off from the location, because they're still rebuilding roads, obviously, at cable rest, or doesn't have power, won't know about even where this truck exists, or if it does exist.
Right, and there's no way actually. So we're DSA Disaster Survivor Systems, right? So what we actually do, we work items like these, and we actually go door to door. We go door to door and try to knock on every door in the county, and we go at the direction usually of the emergency manager, because the fire chiefs are going to tell us where people are, where
Yeah.
things are devastated. So we literally go door to door.
So when does that start?
That's way above my head. You're talking to.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Way above my head.
Do you want to
Bureaucracy.
You want to talk to my crew lead? Here, let me get my crew lead for you. She might have.
Yeah, let's talk to the crew lead.
But again, it goes back to my point, which is that
'Cause that's
okay,
bullshit.
I need to fill out a form. I need to scan a flyer.
Yeah.
How do I know this exists? Oh, the local media. Okay, well, they don't have power.
Yeah.
They might not have a vehicle.
Right.
So what about
I saw a lot of them.
Yeah, you can't get gas. If you can't get gas, you can't power your vehicle. And what if you ain't got a vehicle? What if the vehicle got washed away and the biblical amounts of flood, or biblical amounts of floods, but the crazy amounts of flooding destroyed pretty much everything that was outside. Like, get real, man. Are you serious? Mudslides. I don't know about mudslides. Did that happen in Asheville?
The whole town.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, and the mudslides in Asheville just covered the whole town.
Washed away.
That's right.
Hi.
Ma'am, how are you?
This is Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. I'm Glenn. This is Congressman
Mills.
Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
Good.
So, we're wondering, we just asked, when do you guys go door to door? He was telling that...
She ain't gonna know.
General stuff done. You know, we gotta
General
get the
stuff.
masked people first, wherever the masked people are.
So she doesn't know.
People are here. Let's get them into the system.
Mass people here aren't there yet.
Once we get the masses done, then we start going door to door.
Okay. How do people know you're here?
We just got here.
Oh, you just got here?
She doesn't know.
Here yesterday.
They're just
And
they're just pulling it out of their ass. Nobody has any idea.
today's our first day with this unit.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we're going to move the unit up by the car wash.
Oh. So
Yesterday
tomorrow.
We didn't do anything besides give them the information.
Yeah.
because we
It's gonna
didn't
take them a
have
whole
time.
day to move it.
Right.
I will say, and this is just someone who's, we got lucky enough. Glenn actually spotted it before I did, but I think even having this vehicle more towards the front of the road where people even know that it exists, for visibility with people coming by, might actually.
Yeah, we
help
were
quite
in a van with 8 people. I was the only one that saw it.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
No, that's what we're going to do. That's
Good.
what we got to do. We just needed a temporary spot to turn around and get things up and running.
Yeah,
And
good.
the guy that's running
Why is it
this
taking so long?
facility here, I spoke with the manager here. He said this would be a good spot. The guy that's running the parking lot, who's a different guy, I didn't know that. He said so the car wash would be better, and I was like, boy, that's really smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good.
that's where we're going to be set up tomorrow,
Good.
and we should be doing registrations. We'll be here between 9 and 10. We're all
What I don't get is, like, why are people surprised that the government completely screwed this up? And what I really, really don't get are the people who are defending FEMA.
coming in from Charlotte. He'll be here a little bit earlier, and then we'll start tearing down about 5 o'clock so that we can get out of here.
Great.
Because we don't necessarily go door to door. Not my cadre, anyways. There's 23 different cadres.
Oh, I know. I understand how the bureaucratic levels of departments work.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. So
they don't
we
always work
concentrate-
clear together.
Yeah, we concentrate in getting people into the system so
Right.
that we can get them financial assistance right
I love
away.
that.
And it's happening like that.
I'm about to show you.
Are you guys
I'm about to show you what it actually looks like when people have their shit together. And even though they don't really know what they're doing, they've got all this chaos. There are people without bureaucracy who are getting things done.
recording me?
Yeah, he's filming. Yeah, over here. He's
Okay.
filming us.
So, one of the first things that are coming out is special needs assistance.
Right.
And that's just a little bit of into the account. People are going to think automatically that that's all they're going to get. No, that's not the case. That's just the beginning. That is just the beginning, because then there's going to be another much, much larger drop, and then there's going to be other things. But we still have to go through and verify the damages that have been done.
Yeah, yeah.
And that you own the house and that you are the
so
renter.
that you can limit the amount of fraud, which we've
Yeah.
seen in other areas. We really
We got
appreciate
it.
trust me.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
we are all from different parts of the United States.
I think that's part of the problem.
Are you really?
Florida.
I'm from Texas.
Oh, golly gee. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from?
I'm from Tennessee. I'm working on.
Today's their official
What
first
a
day.
bunch of bullcrap that was.
They got here yesterday, official first day. They're tucked away almost.
And they still haven't done
No,
anything.
she's where the masses are. She's where the masses are.
Don't worry. 9 to 5.
Well, but again, though, it still hasn't.
The masses, they said, not masks.
You're in an area. Yeah.
No,
you're
she was up. She's where the masses are. Can't you see the masses lined up? They're not even in the right side of the parking lot.
Yeah, I don't
You
see
wanna be where
nobody.
The masses are. You put
figured
up
they'd be
signs
busy.
At least, or your stupid little table.
It seemed like people were just standing around doing nothing.
in front of where the food is.
Well, but
Then
when?
she said, we
well,
don't.
but then you question. You said when?
When?
He goes, well, that's above my head.
Yeah, and then so let me talk to my manager. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And then the manager said, no, we don't go door to door. I don't know when that happens. That's a different department. Oh my god.
You're kidding.
No.
That's exactly what was said.
No. It was that is
When Glenn went silent, I knew he was done with this.
Oh, I was
nonsense.
done from the very
Yes,
beginning.
I
could see these guys.
But again, though, if you wouldn't have even spotted them, Glenn.
I know, good eye.
Who knows that they were back here? And again, my recommendation I thought was pretty common sense, which is, hey, for more
Move
visibility,
there.
maybe you put yourself on the main road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to serve the quote-unquote masses. Let's go ahead and get mass visibility.
Look, the food and the stuff is down there. Their truck, which just looks
Hiding
like a
back here.
community, it doesn't have a sign, hey, register for money, register for help. Just a communications truck.
Yeah, you'd figure there'd be signs everywhere. I mean, they're showing them in their vehicle, but I've seen a lot of around where this is. There are no signs anywhere.
Right.
And two people sitting at the table.
If you saw that, would you know that's your sign up for FEMA
No.
assistance?
I have no idea.
Wow, that's the sign up for FEMA assistance?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You found it.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
No way.
That's
Put
what they're.
themselves in the quiet corner in the back.
That's
of the-
right.
And
That's right.
and you ready? They said, we said, how do people know? Well, they're watching TV and they're listening
It's
to radio.
up to the
They don't
media.
have homes.
That's what they literally said.
It's
And
up to the
I said,
media
so let me
to
get
tell
this
them.
straight.
A lot of them don't have cars anymore. A lot of them already didn't have cars, but a lot of them now have no car anymore, and they did before this hurricane hit. You want to see people who have their shit together? This is what it looks like when people have their shit together.
They had to go back to Asheville or something like that, right? They're not even allowed to have guns. They're not even on order right now, right? And they requested us to secure them, right? So that's an ongoing thing. We've been doing it for 2 days now. We're going to continue to do it. That's the right thing to do, okay? I don't have a current mission to do that right now because they're on their way back, but I will, that's what we're going to do. We're going to help those guys, okay? In addition to that, we're supporting the EMA, right? And that's the coordinations I have daily. Following this, I got to go back over there. So we are acting on behalf of the sheriff and the fire chief, right? So we can do our own thing. We're free civilians, right? But we are trying to tie this in to the populace because that's our whole mission here is to help the populace. The feds, fuck them, okay?
You hear that? Feds? Fuck them. Agreed. 100%.
We're integrating with medical facilities, right? When needed. We have a lot of medical expertise here, and I want to flex you guys to be able to do that, to help where needed. If you have medical expertise, I can tie you in to do a job. Whether that's getting up in the mountains and providing field care, or that's working in the tactical centers for med care, doing triage, whatever, I can tie you in, okay? That's a prime opportunity to get information, right? Hey, what's going on? How are the people doing? Where are you located? Who needs help, right? Every interaction we have with the populace, right? We need to be getting information. Always be casing, okay? So you're talking to these people. I want you to find out what's going on, who they know, where they're at, and what they need, okay? Because that drives me.
Dude, this guy is so based.
Ship in there, but I can't drive the ship if I don't know the coordinates and where I'm supposed to go. Is that fair? So always try to be getting information, right? Logistics is a big key to all this, right? Because it's the fuel, it's the food that's feeding us, it's everything, right? So you can see the logistical capacity here, right? We need to secure that. Bottom line, like everybody's coming off meth right now and whatever, they're pilfering this whole area. So I need somebody following this, whoever it may be, to go integrate with Steven's team over there and ask what they need from us, right? If we can help them out in that regard, because by dark time tonight, it's going to be a shitstorm. Like more people come down off meth or whatever's going on right now, people are going to be here looting and messing with us, okay? That being said, we need to establish a security roster for here, right? We need to secure ourselves, our persons, right, and our materials. So whoever can put that together, Bert, where you at? All right, work a task order for that, please. That's a primary. It doesn't have to be 10 people walking around with M4s, but like 1 or 2 people, okay?
Yeah, they're like, you have this job, do it. You have this job, do it. You have this job, do it. Any questions? I'm the only one talking. Somebody else can talk if they want. I'm a moron. That's basically what this guy goes on to say. And I think he's a great leader. Based. Hats off to this guy. If I could take it off without messing up my headset. Government sucks. They don't know how to do anything right. It's all bureaucracy. It's all bureaucracy and based on money and lies, and it's all political. They're playing games with us, man.